Hey, okay, all right. I like Invincible. I especially like season 3. I think the writing is amazing for this season, especially episode 4 and 6. 6 being my favorite, and I might, depending if I got some free time, do a whole separate video talking about what I loved about season 3. But as of right now, I wanted to talk about the animation problem in Invincible because I've been seeing this discourse everywhere, and now that we got the last 2 episodes coming out, I ain't gonna lie, the streets talking crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna do a quick summary regarding season 3, episode 1 through 6. I'll do a more further in-depth review later on, but if I don't, here's what I think about the episodes. 1 was okay-ish. It wasn't all that to me. A little weak for a season opener, but it was still fine. 2 was great. Love seeing Cecil versus Mark and Mark crashing out, bro, on Demon Time. Episode 3 was even better. The whole Oliver acting a little bit like Omni-Man too much, but he was going off too. Episode 4 had 2 great stories. We got feature timeline with Invincible and Immortal, that whole thing. By the way, Immortal, I still hate his ass. That was a great storytelling arc. But the second half of the episode, oh man, god damn, did Omni-Man and Alan cook. Oh, and I can't forget about Beast. Oh my god, that was great. That was the whole thing up there, and the combos they used, that shit was amazing. Oh, and I forgot to say too, I love Eve, and she's my favorite character. Glad she finally got with Mark in episode 2, I believe. Finally, a good power couple. Love to see it. All right, now episode 5, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I thought it was mid, especially regarding the animation. Like, I didn't really care for this episode like that. People say it was filler, but like, I just think it was kind of like this. I'm not gonna say it's bad. I think it was the calm before the storm, and then we got episode 6, which is probably my favorite episode. Shout out to Jesse, Powerplex. I love his whole story. That shit was dark, sad and dark. And to see what Omni-Man and Invincible like legit caused in that fight, and to see it play a part in someone's life, like however long it's been, it was tragic, but good to see writing-wise. And this nigga Powerplex gonna fucking off his family and then blame Mark. Like, come on, bro. This meme right here tells it all. Like, if you know, you know. And now we got episode 7 and 8 left. Now, mind you, you probably don't know this, but I read the comics for the rest of season 3 in Invincible. Boy, oh boy. And I'm gonna get into that in a minute. But I noticed something, a huge downside to Invincible. Not really huge, but a downside to me at least. The show is great writing-wise, character development-wise. But the only downside is the animation to me. I feel like if they included all this stuff, makes the show so good, and just enhance the animation a little bit, not even asking too much, then they'll be at the top. Like, no one would talk shit on this show, bro. I'm telling you. This episode, honestly, probably had the best animation besides, the Omni-Man fight in space with Alan. But other than that, like, it's being its best is honestly above average animation. Now, I've seen the whole uproar online, people saying that y'all complaining too much, the animation is great, it's wonderful, y'all doing too much. Then you got the other side saying that it's horrible, it's PNG, worst animation ever. Like, Invincible is good, but the animation is fucking trash. And honestly, I'm gonna have to go with the last one. See, the thing is with this one, I'm an anime guy, so that's probably doesn't, you might not even take this seriously, but I'm an anime guy and I also love great animated shows. As you know, one of the most popular TV series are like up there in terms of animation too. Like oldies like the Avatar Last Airbender, Korra, they had nice animation for their time. Even other TV series that's not anime, like Arcane, X-Men 97, those are all like peak animation outside of anime. And we all didn't expect that. That's why we love it so much. Plus the story within the writing too. But the animation is definitely one of the big factors of those shows. And I feel like Invincible had that in season 1, especially towards the end. But like, we haven't got that since that season, and it sucks because I feel like Invincible's story right now is really good, but the animation doesn't show for it. Like, it's literally mid most of the times, and even when it's not, it's kind of like below mid, and it's rare sometimes when they get good animation, and that's why I'm saying like that's the only thing that's holding this show back from like it being like up there with the greats. Don't get me wrong, it's still watchable, but I just know they could do better because I've seen them do better and deliver in season 1. Usually it's like the opposite. Season 1 won't be so good, but they improve over time with the seasons, but somehow it gotten worse, and that kind of sucks for the show. Now, I don't want to be that guy, but it's 2 things. One, when people said hire the corn animators, they wasn't lying because I've seen the teasers for like season 2, I believe, that looked amazing. We all thought it was gonna come with a bang, but and even season 2, episode 8 was good, but it wasn't as good as season 1, episode 8. And the second thing I was gonna say was, as a person who's now read the comics, or at least a little bit after season 3 and early season 4, the moments that's gonna happen in the last 2 episodes, I'm telling you this right now. I hope to God, I'm praying to God that they save the budget for them last 2 episodes. Like, they better pull a blue lock on this hoe. Then I'll forgive everything that happened in season regarding animation. I still stand by that. Like, I wish they improved the animation. I've seen people say, like, this is the most dog shit animation, trashing this, like, talking hella shit about this. And I disagree. This is not that bad. It's just mid. But, yeah, and I've seen people call Invincible crybabies of people who say animation isn't hitting. Like, what the fuck? Like, people are actually willing to crash out over this, whether they defending it or attacking this show. I truly think I'm in the middle because I want it to be a little bit better. Honestly, I wanted to have like Castlevania type animation, but I'm not, I'm begging for too much because that's like, a lot of money and stuff. And I don't know how much budget they got for these shows. Just something even a little bit close to that would be phenomenal for the show. I feel like I'm asking for too much when I ask for that level of animation, especially for X-Men 97. But it's a reason they are talked about as one of the best animated shows ever. Just saying, Invincible could be in the same books if they just improve. I keep comparing it, but season 1, episode 8, the way they was moving in that could be how they move in the last 2 episodes of season 3. Then I would be happy. But I see some teasers from episode 7, and I'm not trying to judge it so quick, but all I'm going to say is I do not have a good feeling about this. And that leads me to say, if they don't deliver the animation, I probably will do a separate video on the last 2 episodes, but in the comics, because even the comic art style, what I read, is so damn good. I'm like, damn, hold on. Why do I feel more of an impact in the comics than the show? Now, I'm not saying this happened all the time. I'm saying some moments it was like this. I reread some stuff in season 3. I'm like, why did I like it better in the comics than the show? I know I sound like a manga to anime ass nigga, but I'm sorry, bro. I like this more. But lastly, that's my only complaint is the animation. I think season 3 so far is good. I like the development within Mark's character, the character writing in general, from like Powerplex to even Debbie moving on, getting into a new relationship, and Oliver developing too, him asking questions about Omni-Man, deeper dialogue with the superheroes. It's all nice. I look forward to Thursdays to see what Invincible is going to do in the show. I mean, hell, it made me start reading the comics. But yeah, let's see how those last 2 episodes do. If you don't know, if you haven't read the comics, I'm not going to spoil, of course, but all I'm going to say is, there's a reason that teaser was talked about. Prepare yourselves. That's it. Comment down below your thoughts on season 3 so far. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? What's your whole input on the animation debacle? Yeah, and that's it. Like the video, subscribe. I'm out. Peace. Oh, whoa.